Hey everyone, welcome back to Mind vs. Heart Life Relationship. Today we're diving into something every man should understand when it comes to women's vulnerabilities. These are the emotional truths that many men overlook, but when you understand them, your connection with women becomes much deeper and more fulfilling. We often think of vulnerability as a weakness, but in reality, it's the key to unlocking deeper connection and intimacy. And we'll be looking at this through the lens of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us how to manage emotions and maintain control in the face of adversity. Because remember, understanding someone's vulnerabilities isn't just about knowing what they are, it's about knowing how to respond with empathy and strength. Let's talk about the fear of abandonment. This is a big one, and it's something that many women carry with them, often from past relationships or experiences. When someone has been hurt before, they build up walls to protect themselves. Sometimes it can look like clinginess, a need for constant reassurance that you're not going anywhere. Other times it can manifest as pushing you away, testing your commitment, or even creating drama to see if you'll stay. But here's the thing, gentlemen, it's rarely about you, it's about the past pain that she's carrying with her. So how do you navigate this with empathy and understanding? First, recognize that her actions might be driven by fear, not malice. Be a source of stability and reassurance. Show her through your actions that you're not going anywhere. Remember, building trust takes time, especially when someone has been hurt before. Vulnerability is scary, right? It means opening yourself up to the possibility of getting hurt. And for women who are often conditioned to be strong and self-reliant, allowing themselves to be vulnerable can feel terrifying. From a young age, women are often told to be nice, to be agreeable, to put others' needs before their own. So expressing their true feelings, especially if those feelings are raw or messy, can feel like a risk. So, how do you create a safe space for her to be vulnerable? It starts with being vulnerable yourself. Share your own feelings, your own fears, your own insecurities. Listen without judgment, without trying to fix everything. Sometimes all she needs is someone to hear her, to validate her feelings, to let her know that she's not alone in her struggles. Remember, true intimacy is built on a foundation of trust and vulnerability. This is a big one in today's world, isn't it? The pressure to be perfect. Social media, magazines, movies, they all bombard us with these unrealistic images of what it means to be beautiful, successful, and happy. And women, especially, are often held to these impossible standards. Think about the messages that are constantly being thrown at them. Be thin, but not too thin. Be ambitious, but not too aggressive. Be confident, but not too cocky. It's exhausting, and it can lead to a lot of insecurity and self-doubt. So, how do we navigate this pressure for perfection, both for ourselves and for the women in our lives? It starts with accepting ourselves, imperfections and all. It's about recognizing that our flaws, our quirks, our vulnerabilities, they're what make us unique, they're what make us human. Encourage her to embrace her authentic self, to let go of the need to please everyone and live up to impossible expectations. Remind her that true beauty comes from within, from her kindness, her compassion, her strength, her resilience. We all crave connection, right? That feeling of being seen, being heard, being understood. But sometimes this need for connection can turn into emotional dependency, especially if someone has experienced emotional neglect or trauma in the past. Now, emotional dependency isn't about being needy or clingy, it's about seeking validation and worthiness from external sources, often from a romantic partner. And while it's natural to seek comfort and support from our partners, excessive emotional dependency can create an imbalance in the relationship. So, how do you support a partner who might be struggling with emotional dependency? It starts with understanding, with recognizing that it's often a symptom of deeper emotional wounds. Encourage her to connect with her own inner strength, to build her self-esteem, and to find sources of validation outside of the relationship. Remember, true love empowers, it doesn't control. This one's particularly interesting because it speaks to the heart of personal growth within a relationship. Many women, especially strong, independent women, fear losing themselves in a relationship. They fear that their identity, their dreams, their passions will get swallowed up by the partnership. But here's the beautiful thing about relationships, they can also be incredible catalysts for growth. When we allow ourselves to be challenged, to be supported, to be loved unconditionally, we create space for personal evolution. Encourage her passions, her interests, her dreams. Celebrate her individuality, even if it means giving her space to pursue her own path. Remember, a healthy relationship is about two individuals growing together, not two halves trying to become a whole. So how can Stoicism help in understanding these vulnerabilities? The answer lies in its fundamental teachings. Control what you can, accept what you can't, and have patience. When you apply this mindset to your relationship, it allows you to be more understanding, patient, and supportive of the vulnerabilities your partner might face. By understanding these vulnerabilities, the fear of abandonment, the reluctance to be vulnerable, the pressure to be perfect, emotional dependency, and the fear of losing herself, you are not only deepening your connection with the woman you care about, but you are also growing as a person. Stoicism reminds us that our relationships are about mutual growth, understanding, and acceptance. If you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments what you think about the role of Stoicism in relationships, and feel free to share any other vulnerabilities that you believe are important to understand. Thank you for watching. Stay strong and understanding in your relationships.